Gail, where are you? You have to come to the hospital. Emily was in a car accident, and she's undergoing surgery right now. I'm in the waiting room, so meet me here.
What the hell? What does that have to do with me?
What do you mean? You're her dad. Just meet me there, okay?
She's a young kid. She'll heal quickly. She'll get over it soon.
What? How can you say that? She's in critical condition.
Then if you're so keen, you stay with her. Don't nag me about this. I've got better things to do.
Better things to do than take care of your daughter who's been sent to the hospital? Don't you want to see her and speak to the doctors and nurses? Don't you even care about what happened to her?
You just said it was a car accident. What else do I gotta know?
Well, we need to press charges against the driver. You need to help me with that. And more importantly, we need to stay by her side and take care of her. So what do you mean you've got better things to do?
Damn right, I do.
What the heck is more important than this?
I've got a family gathering, alright? My uncle caught some huge snappers this morning and he's got plenty enough to share some with me. I need to eat. We all need to eat. Or what? You want me to starve to death?
So you're choosing some red snapper over the life of your daughter? Are you listening to yourself? And you know we have enough food at home to last us for another few days at least.
But this is a red snapper we're talking about. That's a trophy catch. And boy, did he have a lot of fisherman's luck this morning. You don't even know how hard it is to catch 'em.
Are you really doing this to me? To Emily?
Doing what? It's one of the best deep-sea delicacies on the market. I'm telling ya, we're all stoked.
Are you crazy? Are you friggin' kidding me, Gail?
This is why I wanted a boy. My boy would suck it up if he had an injury or two on him. Give him 100 injuries, and he'd be tough enough to handle all of it. He'd take it like a man.
Well, we don't have a son. We have a daughter, don't we?
And heck we do. No son for me. I could have gone fishing with him this morning and caught red snappers instead. Him and I would appreciate the red snappers, man. But no, you had to give me a girl. A useless, dumb, money-hungry girl.
That's our daughter you're talking about. Take it back. How dare you, Gail?
I ain't taking anything back. You need to shut up and give me a boy. We need strong men in this family. What's a dumb girl gonna do for us, eh? She ain't bringing in any cash. Men bring the money into the family, not girls. If they did, then you'd be bringing in some money. But I don't see you doing that, do I?
And if the men were to bring in the money then? Where's ours? Where's all of our money? Oh, wait! You and I, your mom, spend it all.
You shut the heck up, Stephanie. It's my money and I'll spend it however the frick I want.
You're unbelievable. You know that. You don't even realize how you're contradicting yourself here, do you?
I don't care.
God, listen to you. You can't even come back with a decent argument. You're just a misogynistic, cruel, and nasty man.
Just shut the hell up, you friggin' old hag. You listen to me, Stephanie. How many times do I need to say this, you knucklehead? Men are superior to women. You got that? That's the way it's been since humanity existed.
What the heck are you talking about? And in which world have you been living in? This is the 21st century. You think people think like that anymore?
In my end of the world, they do. Men are physically stronger. We win wars and fight battles. We're smarter. We put things out there into this world. We invent things. We're more powerful. We're better.
Wow. You did not just say that. I'm floored. I don't even know what to say to you. It's the craziest thing I've heard anyone say to me. Have you been living under a rock this whole time or something? What do you think women have been doing for decades until now? We've been fighting for women's rights. equality and better opportunities and whatnot. And we still do. Women are stronger now. Women are smarter. And heck, we've invented things too.
Oh, yeah. Then name me one female who did something important in history.
Well, how about Marie Curie? She contributed to a whole lot more than you can on radioactivity.
Oh, schmuck. That's nothing to all of the men who invented things, okay?
Well, I gave you one example because you asked, didn't I? So you're crazy to claim that men are superior to women. If it weren't for women, you wouldn't even exist on this planet.
Quit talking back to me with your bullcrap. I ain't listening to this.
That's right. Just ignore it. Be blinded by the hard facts and run away. Be ignorant. Is that how you're going to set an example for our daughter? Some parent you are, Gail.
As far as I'm concerned, I have no daughter. All I want is a son, and that's it.
Quit saying that. She's always trying to talk to you, help you, build a better relationship with you. And all you do is crush her poor heart.
No. All she does is chat bogus about things that I don't give a damn about.
What do you mean? Like what?
How am I supposed to comment on what celebrities she likes? What kind of man knows about female fashion, eh? Men don't give a crap about that.
She's still a teenager. What else do you expect?
That ain't a manly conversation. Come to me and talk about fishing or country music or guns or wrestling.
You're pathetic. You're never going to be a good father like that, Gail. If you want my advice, you should really step it up. Otherwise, she's never going to talk to you again.
You think I give a crap about what comes out of here? Whoa. When I come home tired from a hard day of work. You think I want to hear all the jibber jabber, huh? And you don't tell me what to do, so just beat it?
You're just as selfish as you were when she was born. You said you'd change, but is this what you call change? What's changed, huh? Nothing.
And that's why I needed a son. My bond with my son would have been unbreakable, and you'd be where I am right now instead. You females can pair off and do whatever the heck it is you do, and I'd have my son. But that's not gonna happen, is it?
Why do you discriminate against women this much? What is it with you? Gender has nothing to do with how much of a good father you can be. You've never been there for her or for me for the last few years. You've changed, and you've changed for the worst.
Cut it out, Stephanie. Shut up and shove it. I don't want to hear it. I'm the breadwinner of the family, and you know what that means. You do as I say.
The breadwinner? You call putting in $500 a month being the breadwinner, do you? You might as well call anyone holding a piece of meat a butcher then. $500 a month is nothing.
At least I provide.
And you spend most of it on yourself anyway. Booze, gambling, and God knows what else. At least I make sure that it goes towards this family.
Well, cry me a river, we're not millionaires. That's your job to handle the accounts, so that just means you ain't doing a good job with it then.
What the heck are you blaming me for? It's you and your mom. She also spends all our money like it's toilet paper or something. She knows we can't afford anything. She knows we're behind on our bills. Right?
You're whining about my mom now, huh?
I'm not whining. I'm just stating a fact. We all need to be more wary of how we spend our money. I mean, everyone's tight on money these days, except for the rich.
Well, if you had a friggin' job, then maybe that would get us out of this situation. Then get a job down at the diner or the supermarket, or do what you women do best and sell yourself and see if I care. If you want more money, then go get it.
How could you say that to me? You can't say things like that to a woman, let alone your wife, Gail.
Shut up. I'll say whatever the frick I want.
Okay, fine then. What about you? If you're a man, then why don't you do more to protect this family from going so broke? If you're claiming to be such a man and a breadwinner, then why don't you start actually being one?
Why, you little dimwit. You better not test me anymore, you witch, or I'll fry you and take you to hell.
I'm doing what any mother would do, protecting our child. You can say all you want about me, Gail. You always do anyway. But if you ever so much as show me that our daughter means nothing to you, then you have it coming. I'm reaching my boiling point. So you're the one who better not test. You got that?
What the heck? You think you can talk to me like that? You airheaded idiot.
Do whatever you want, Gail. I'm done here. In fact, don't even bother coming to the hospital. I don't want you here, and neither does Emily.
I wasn't even gonna go there anyway, you idiot. You think I'd waste gas on that? So that suits me just fine.
Fine.
You can both flip off and see if I care.
Hi, guys. Can you believe that? Our daughter was in a nasty car accident and was sent to the hospital. And did you see how Gail, her father, reacted? He cares more for a red snapper than his only daughter. I know he's never loved her the way any father should love their children, but this just crossed the line. This could be a matter of life and death, so his response wasn't going to cut it for me. I'm shaking with anger as I type this. He's the worst human being ever. Oh, whoops. I almost forgot to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Stephanie. I'm 45, and I have a beautiful daughter called Emily. That was my husband, Gail, and his problematic mother-in-law is called Uma. We all live together because that way the rent is cheaper. And trust me, four's a crowd, and I hate it. But with the current economic climate, this is the best we can do. We all have to just suck it up. Well, some of us do, and some of us don't. Emily and I seem to be the only ones always biting our lip or turning the other cheek when it comes to arguments. Me and Gail used to shout at each other, but I decided it wasn't good for Emily to be around that negative energy. So Gail and I text more than talk in person now, which seems to work fine for the both of us and prevents us from shouting at each other. As you can see, Gail has always wanted a boy. Hell, if it were that easy to choose which sex you wanted, I'd have given him 10 of them. But we have a lovely daughter instead, and with the way he treats her, I'm actually glad we don't have a son. He would have treated him way better than our daughter. And imagine how that would make her feel, right? So anyway, he's being so sexist and misogynistic and whatever the hell you want to call him. The thing is, he never used to be like that. But over the last few years, he changed. And I can't seem to do anything about it. He's always so mad at me and Emily, and we don't get why. We know we don't deserve it, and we deserve better. And I think I want to get a divorce eventually. I've been avoiding it because I don't want Emily to think she's growing up in a broken home. But at this point, I think she's better off just living with me and staying the heck away from that abusive, evil man. It doesn't look like Uma will stop wasting our money either. So a divorce might just be the best solution to save Emily and me from destitution. Don't you think so, guys? So anyway, I needed to talk to Yuma one last time to see if at least she could understand our situation better. And that was my last hope. But little did I know that the conversation with her would turn from bad to worse. Hi, Uma. Emily was in an accident earlier and she's in the hospital with me.
Oh, wow. That's great.
What? No. She was in an accident.
Well, then that's more of a reason to start thinking of getting pregnant with a son. Hopefully, it'll be a healthy, strong boy this time. Oh, wonderful.
What are you talking about? She's not dead, you know.
Oh, she's not? I thought you said she was.
No! She was in a car accident.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Gosh, had she been a boy, she would have taken it like a champ, though, don't you think?
How can you say that? You and Gail are exactly the same. What's wrong with the both of you?
Girls are just useless, aren't they? Emily's also useless. And she clearly takes after her pathetic mother.
Uma, you're a woman too here. Let's not forget. So, discriminating and putting women down is essentially you doing the same for yourself. Are you going to stoop that low here?
Of course, I have self-respect. I have plenty of it. I gave birth to a wonderful boy, didn't I? So I don't only have a lot of respect for myself, but everyone else respects me too, except for his nasty wife and daughter.
Wow. You guys really are like two peas in a pod. Equally selfish, conceited, and misogynistic. Guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh?
You think that a witch like you, who hasn't given birth to a boy, can have the right to speak about me like that?
Honestly, this is crazy. We live in the 21st century, for crying out loud. Why do you have this backward way of thinking? It's ridiculous, the both of you. Who cares if it's a boy or girl? They should all be treated fairly and equally.
Of course, it matters. You think that a girl can take over our family name and keep the family name of honor? No.
But women don't need to change their last names now. They can keep their maiden names as well.
But they still won't take over our last names, would they? But if it were a boy, there wouldn't even be a conversation about it.
So is that your pathetic reason for wanting a boy over a girl? Is keeping a stupid family name the reason why you treat your granddaughter like she means nothing to you?
Do you have a problem with that? Because if you do, Stephanie, you can take that up with me in person. Would you like that?
Come on then. If you can visit the hospital, that's where I am. I thought not.
Why should I make the effort to see you? You need to come down here and then we'll continue with this and see who's right.
What the heck? I told you I'm at the hospital. And do you want to know why Gail and I haven't tried for a second child?
Because there's something immensely wrong with you, of course.
Because we don't have any money to raise another child. If you could stop wasting our money, that would be a great start. Then God knows if we could have had a boy by now.
This is so typical of you, blaming everyone else but you. I've had enough of your jibber jabber, you dimwit. Gail needs to set you straight. What's this about? Just listen to what Stephanie has to say for herself, Gail. You wouldn't believe the mouth she has on her. What's she done now?
Look, we've got to stop all this fighting. All I want is for Emily to get the love and care that she deserves. That's all I'm asking for.
Geez, it's always Emily this, Emily that. Well, if you want us to have a better relationship with her, then pay us, and then we'll do it.
Pay? You?
Yes. How about we start with 10,000?
To what? Talk to your granddaughter. This is absurd.
No, that's a genius idea. What are you talking about, Mom? Nice one. Thanks, dear. Think of it as a way for you to apologize for everything you've done.
What do you mean? What have I done? Like what?
You can't do so much as vacuum clean the house. You don't listen to our needs. You hardly do anything to better our lives, and you just make it worse.
I do not.
I agree with Mom. You've done nothing but make me regret marrying you. Yes, you're a huge disappointment and you always have been, Stephanie.
That's not true, though. Emily and I both do the housework, and she doesn't even have to. She's only a kid. You're the ones who don't do a damn thing to keep the house in order.
Excuse me? And who you think you're talking to? I'm the head of the household here. I don't need to lift a finger. Yeah, why should she do anything? That should be your job, you wench. I told you.
Told her what?
I told her that we can't have you around with us anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I agree, son. This is not going to work, is it? Katie would be much better for you, darling.
Who's that?
Mom? Oh, whoops. Sorry, dear. It's no one, Stephanie. Forget that.
No! You said it already. You can't take it back. Who is she? Gail?
She said, forget it. You dimwit. So just shut up and shove it and quit harassing my mom, all right? Stay in your lane.
So that's it, is it? Neither of you are going to care that our daughter's at the hospital.
Is she a lovely, handsome boy, full of potential and vitality? Someone who can give us hope and provide for us in my ripe old age? No, I didn't think so.
Okay, fine. Is that your final answer then?
Sure it is. Damn right it is.
Okay. Well then, I guess that's that. I've got to go now. Bye.
Gail, they won't stop calling me. It's your cousin Kyle and Jade. Your grandma Stacy too. My sister and everyone. Me too, May. It's been nonstop. And speaking of Grandma Stacy, she's calling me now. What's going on?
I guess she's calling you because I called her first.
How dare you call my husband's parents without my permission? What the heck do you think you're doing?
Just getting some help from relatives.
We don't care about our relatives. We want nothing to do with them.
Too late for that now. I already told Stacy and her husband what's been going on. And believe you me, they were all pretty mad at the both of you. So let's see what everyone else has to say about that.
No. Why the heck did you do this?
Oh, for sure it does. Emily's their family too, remember? If her own father and grandmother didn't care for her, then at least I know everyone else in her family will. And they do. That's why they're all calling you to protect her.
But what do they want from us then? Yeah, what the hell do they need to tell us?
How am I supposed to know? All I know is what I told them.
And what the friggin' heck did you tell them?
You know, everything. From how, ever since Emily was born, you both neglected her. And how, even after a huge accident, you still decided not to care, and every other evil way you've treated her. How sexist you are with for wanting a boy.
And why the heck would they believe a wench like you then?
Well, that's because they trust me. They actually know me more than the both of you do. And I've earned their trust. Wasn't I the one who took care of Jeff when he was in the hospital?
Don't bring my husband into this, you fool. You keep him out of it.
Excuse me? I think I have every right to talk about him, just as much as everyone else here. I was probably the only one who visited him and took care of him every single day. While you, on the other hand, where were you, eh? Probably gambling away our money at poker, right? Or doing some shopping.
Just shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, shut your mouth, you cow. And tell everyone to shut the hell up and stop calling me too. They're still calling me. Tell them to shut up. All of them.
You've only got yourselves to blame. All I did was let everyone know the truth.
Then just make something up to make them believe that you were overreacting. We're the victims here. We were the ones who wanted a son, and you didn't give us one.
No.
What the heck? I'm your husband, and you do what I tell you to do.
Well, Some husband you are. I know you've been cheating behind my back.
What the?
So if you're not going to be a proper husband, then why the heck should I do anything for you?
That's bogus. I might not be whatever the heck you think I should be, but I'm faithful, and you damn well know that.
You think that's bogus? You know what's actually bogus? That family gathering you said you went to the other day. How they caught some red snapper or whatever. Remember, I spoke to your relatives, so I thought I should ask about that.
What the frick?
Yeah, I did. And that's how I know that you were lying to me, Gail. You liar!
No, you don't know what you're talking about. They're all lying. They just want to fry me.
You never went to that gathering because it didn't exist. Liar!
Shut the hell up.
Then tell me where you are now.
Why the heck do I need to answer to you?
Because I know you're cheating on me.
I'm with Dave right now. Happy?
With Dave, huh?
Yeah, ask him.
No need for that. 'Cause I already did.
What the?
So, if you're trying to call him to make him lie to me, then you're too late for that. I was already 2 steps ahead of you.
You son of a goon.
Yup. He told me he didn't have any plans to see you today. So there you go. You're busted, Gail. He should be out with his family now too. So there. You don't even have a goddamn alibi.
Then he's trying to frame me too. They all are.
Frame you? Do you really think that your best friend would backstab you like that? Must be tough for you to not have anyone you can trust, huh?
Darling, don't listen to her. You know you have me. I'll never betray you like Dave or everyone else. There are all enemies. Just ignore that dumb cow.
Oh, I wouldn't speak so soon if I were you, Uma.
What do you mean?
Because you're the one who helped me find out who he was cheating with.
What do you mean by that?
Katie. Was it? That's the name of the girl who you've been seeing, isn't it?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Your own mother is the proof, Gail. Remember she mentioned her name the other day in this chat?
Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. But look, maybe this is a good thing. Why don't you just come clean and tell her how you found someone better than her?
So, Gail, are you going to admit it or what?
Fine. Yeah, I found someone miles better than you cow. And what, huh? That's my boy. Take that, Stephanie. At least she can give me what I want. She can give me the son I've always wanted. Heck, she can probably give me a few of them.
Okay. Well, it's great you've admitted it then. And are you with her now?
Yeah, and what? And what?
Because your daughter is in critical condition at the hospital. And you're seeing a woman behind my back.
What else did you think I was gonna do? Twiddle my thumbs and sit all day? For what?
Well, the last thing anyone would expect for you to do is sleep with someone else, isn't it?
Shut up. Now that she knows, darling, why don't you just put that divorce on the table? Yeah, good idea.
A divorce?
Yeah, we're done here. I need a divorce, and you need to stay the hell away from me.
I need to stay the hell away from you. Are you really telling me that? You're the one who needs to stay the heck away from me and my life. I'll divorce you anytime, Gail. Heck, I'm glad you even asked. In fact, all of your relatives think it's a good idea too.
What do you mean, all of our relatives? What do they know?
Oh, didn't I tell you that they're all here at the hospital with me and Emily?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that they've been reading all of your text messages up until now. They're still reading this as you type here too. Why have you suddenly stopped texting, huh? You feel bad that they're going to read all of it. It's too late now anyway. They've all read it.
That was a joke, man. Yes, Stephanie. Of course, it was all a joke. Did you really think that We meant everything we said. Oh, dear, you're a funny one.
Too late for excuses now, Uma. They've read everything from how you wished she were a boy. How she means nothing to you. Your name-calling, belittling, bullying, everything. They all want nothing to do with the both of you. And quite frankly, some of them weren't even that surprised, knowing what you're like. So I guess that proves that none of what you said was a joke. It was expected from the both of you.
Don't do this to us, Stephanie.
Why? Because you're already indebted to them? How much do you owe them? 2,000, was it?
How the heck did they tell you that? How much do you know about that? That's none of your business.
I know everything I need to know.
We needed that money to help my husband and his hospital fees. It was put into good use.
Yeah, right. That's bullcrap, and you want to know why I know? It's because I've been paying for his medical bills here. I checked with the hospital, and they've got nothing from you. So don't even bother making even more lies. You're only digging yourself a bigger hole.
I give up. You win, Stephanie. You win, Mom. What are you doing? It's okay, Gail. It's going to be fine. So, Stephanie, what do you want from us, huh?
I want you to admit everything. How you've neglected taking care of your granddaughter. How you've constantly harassed me.
What the?
How you've borrowed money from me and your relatives with no intentions of giving it back. How much money you've wasted.
Fine, Mom. Fine. We'll admit it. Gail, you'll be the bigger person here and admit it too, right? Right, Gail?
And you, Gail. You'd better admit to your cheating too. So?
I admit it. Fine.
Good.
Listen, how about we visit Emily at the hospital? Yeah. She'll be glad to see us, right?
Oh, heck no. You're not going anywhere near her. Ever again.
What the hell?
You heard me. She doesn't want to see you. She knows everything too.
You're taking her away from me?
Oh, listen to you. You think you care about her now, do you? You think I believe that? You're full of bullcrap. We're going to the police. We're all going there and we'll testify in court. As well, so that you get punished just like you deserve it. I'll do anything to get back at you for ruining our lives.
Yeah, what the heck are you talking about?
We'll see you in court.
Court? No, no, no. What do you think you're doing? Stephanie. Why, you little... Stephanie?
So, it's been a while since that group chat with Uma and Gail, and I can happily say that a lot has changed since then. For the better, of course. First of all, I got a great lawyer who was referred to me, ironically, by one of Gail's relatives. And the lawyer helped me get a good deal out of my divorce with Gail. And as part of the settlement, Gail now has to pay spousal support to me. And Uma has been made to contribute a portion of it to me as well for spending our money without permission from me. Can you believe it? For all those months, I've been constantly trying to manage our personal finances, begging her to stop wasting our money. And I've always wanted Gail to be more supportive of me and our financial situation. And now they both have to pay me money, by law. And on top of that, he's obliged to pay for child support for Emily until she graduates high school. Also, in terms of visitation rights, he can only see his daughter provided that I arrange it for them. But since Emily has zero interest in seeing him, he won't be seeing her for a long time. I mean, he never gave 2 cents about her. So I think we've all done ourselves a favor here. Both Uma and him, they can stay out of our lives for good. And I think it's great that Emily and I are on good terms with his relatives. If it weren't for them staying by her bedside at the hospital, we wouldn't be here now. And since I've divorced Gail now, I don't know if all of us are going to grow closer or apart. As the saying goes, Trust can be broken in just a few seconds, but takes longer to build. And Gail and Uma are both going to have a hard time earning their relatives' trust again. I know that much for sure. As for Emily, she has ended up with a few scars from the horrible car accident, but she's recovering steadily, and she seems fine to me. I think we're both happy that, ironically, a terrible accident coincidentally got rid of the two people that were the worst part of our lives. So, despite the physical scars that the accident left her with, I can say that at least she won't have any more emotional scars. If any,